Hello, welcome to BeanzTalk, where you'll find out a bit more about some of our staff, our cast and our creative team. Try to get a bit of a laugh. So I'd like to introduce you to our first episode of BeanzTalk, where I will introduce you to...
My name's Jo and I'm the wardrobe lady.
Jo the wardrobe lady, yes, exactly. And this is your fifth.
My fifth Panto, yeah. My first one was 2017, which was Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
So you might get to do Aladdin again.
Well, I might do if they ask me back.
Yeah. So you're an avid Panto enjoyer? Or
I do like the Panto, yeah.
Good.
I think we started very early on because my best friend's daughter was born on New Year's Eve, so we always used to go to a Panto.
New Year's Eve and birthday.
Yeah.
Panto.
Yeah,
nice.
always, yeah.
So what are your top 3 favourite things about Panto?
I think really that appeals to everybody, really. There's something for the children, there's something for adults.
Yeah.
It's a nice way, if nobody's been to the theatre before, nice introduction. There's all sorts, there's singing, there's laughter, there's something for everybody.
Yes.
I don't know why you wouldn't go with Panto, really.
No, me neither. Yeah, I think, mine are probably the same thing, sort of audience interaction.
Yeah.
The kind of, the sort of random nature of it,
Yeah.
but it doesn't always follow the story.
No, it's
exactly
not.
As
It's not necessarily the story.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. Extra bits that you wouldn't think.
Yeah.
Like Morris dancing.
Like Morris dancing, yeah. I'm sure you had fun making lots of bells and whistles.
Well, yeah, that's my favourite actually, because I've had a lot to do with that because they just came plain.
I see. So, right, so that's interesting. So the costumes come to you sort of ready-made, but you have to then do some work on them.
Yeah, most of them come already, and then we fit them on like dancers or principals, and if they need little tweaks, then we'll do that.
Yeah.
But sometimes, obviously, they provide me with the stuff, and then we embellish it as we see fit. As for, especially if you haven't seen Morris dancing, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
If you have seen it, you'll understand what I mean with the differences in the costumes. There's from Terry's to John's and the dancers.
There's some tight-fitting garments. I think it's fair to say.
Yeah,
which has sort of become a bit of a thing for Terry.
That has. Yeah. Short and tight.
Short and tight.
When there's that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and lots of great outfits this year, especially from the Dame. Everyone loves the Dame's outfits.
Oh, they're amazing. Yeah. He makes them himself.
I was going to say, he makes. So have you had to do any amendments to that, or is he kind of self-sufficient? No,
he just turns up.
Yeah.
And it's so well organised at the back there. Everything is all laid out. And it's amazing.
Oh, wow. So that must be nice for you.
It's lovely. I just dress him.
Have you had to do other years where the Dame hasn't provided their own costumes?
Yes.
Is that a lot of work?
Yes. I've got this idea, but I haven't been able to find what I need. So then it's trying to find something that they want, but that'll happen.
Because if you haven't been to a Panto before, obviously it's kind of a rule that the Dame comes on in a different outfit every time.
Absolutely. Even if you're just on to say hello, it's got to be a different outfit. So Jamie has 12 changes.
And do you have to help him with those changes though? Still,
yeah. So there's a lot. There's wigs, jewellery, everything.
Yeah.
It's got more shoes laid out there.
Yeah. I suppose you can't come on with half of one bit and half the other.
No, Dame's are very particular.
What's your favourite? If you haven't seen the show yet, you won't have obviously seen the outfits. But what's your favourite outfit of the Dames this year?
A funny one is the Beans.
Yes.
Because that's funny to dress him as well.
Yeah.
But the finale is amazing.
Yeah. He looks just like Danny LaRue.
I've said that to him.
Yeah.
I've said, you look like that. Especially with some of the blonde wigs that he has. Definitely looks like Danny LaRue.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But the finale outfit is lovely.
Yeah.
Really full on glam.
Yeah. So then I suppose with your fashion eye on it as well, if you were forced to go on stage, maybe everyone's gone sick and you're the
let's hope that never happened.
or when you just thought, I'm going to do it. What character would you play if you were doing Jack and the Beanstalk?
I think no, it's not traditional, but I think I'd want to be the dame because it's mum.
Yeah. Ah,
It's mum.
yeah.
Yeah. And they do say I'm Panto mum.
You are.
When I'm here.
You are, definitely, yeah. No, you are. And you are for us as well, because it's mostly a new cast every year.
Yeah.
We've had, obviously, Terry's been coming back for a few years. We've had John here before.
Yeah.
Quite often the lighting and sound people might be different, but so as long as I've been here, you've been here as well. It's always nice to see your
it's
face
lovely to come back
on the first day of reharsal, because everyone's new. But
it's nice to have a bit of familiarity. Oh, she's turned up again.
Yeah. We talk about you all year. We go. Well, there's a special cow this year. It's not just any Daisy the cow.
Oh, yeah.
There's a disco thing going on with her, and we said, don't worry if you can't find a disco cow. Just find us a good cow. Shell will be able to.
We'll bling that up.
Knock some stuff on that.
Oh,
yeah.
The earrings. Yeah, we like them.
Yeah.
The journal even mentioned the earrings.
Yes. Yeah.
Which was hilarious.
Special mention in dispatches. Yeah. So, moving on to the kind of crux of the story in Jack and the Beanstalk is when he goes up into Cloudland, up the magical beanstalk.
Indeed.
If you had to get to Cloudland, how would you do it? Would you climb the beanstalk, and how would you get up?
I don't know if I'd climb the beanstalk, actually. No, okay. I just want to fly up.
You just fly up?
I don't want to get involved in
first class?
Well, I never have, but that would be lovely.
What are you eating on this flight or drinking?
Oh, well, that would be a nice glass. I don't like champagne, but Prosecco would be nice. Yeah. I'm not about eating, but I have a nice little drink.
Yeah, no need to eat.
No, I don't need to bother. It's not far, is it?
No, exactly. Just a few feet up. Well, we'll get to that, actually. And what's your earliest memory of pantomime as an audience member?
I didn't come as a child, but I think the earliest would have been taken my daughter when she was, as I said, New Year's Eve, when she was about 4. Yeah. And that was Cinderella. And her and her friend just sat there, eyes wide open. They hardly moved.
Yeah, because for a lot of people it is their first experience of live.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we took my son, wasn't pantomime, but it was the Captain Hook in London, which is based on the same thing as Peter Pan. And he just sat on the edge of his seat, and he was 4.5. Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
It's always amazing to see young kids coming for their
Absolutely.
Can't wait to come back next year.
And they both left going to the theatre.
Yeah, it's a special thing.
It is, yeah, definitely.
And what makes a panto different to other shows, a musical or a play?
I just think it's all the things that panto brings. There's everything. You've got the singing, the dancing, and you've got all the jokes. And there's the relationship between the characters as well, like between Terry, Sam, and Jamie. That's really lovely, and you get that every year.
Yeah,
but you feel like they are a little unit,
Yeah,
and we don't have that long to rehearse.
No, because
it all comes together very quickly.
People think that you have sort of months to rehearse
these
things,
no.
And you don't. Obviously, if people have been involved perhaps in a pantomime at school or an amateur pantomime, quite often you do because you're rehearsing in the evenings.
Absolutely.
You have months and months and months. But everyone turns up as well. It's 2 weeks, but you've got tech time and all that. So it's really only about 8-9 days of in the studio rehearsing. And
I think that short period brings you together really, really quickly.
It does, because you have to.
Yeah.
You can't not really get on with people.
No, that's right. You have to because you were there a short amount of time.
And we're not, it's not a spacious area.
No,
it's backstage.
No, that's right.
So you're quite close to people. Everyone's sharing dressing rooms at least with one other person. And you're running around trying to fix their skirts and sew up where they've fallen over and their hats fallen off.
Old hats fallen off. Yeah. All of that. Yeah.
You have your little den up at the end. So
yes, we do.
Little cozy cave.
Yeah.
And so Christmas time, we now think of panto as a Christmas thing. Usually running over Christmas or just before or just after. Ours runs up until the 1st of January.
It does.
How do you like to spend Christmas Day?
Christmas Day is my daughter. She lives in Lowestoft, but she comes back. My son is in Derby. He comes home, and we go out for a walk in the morning with the dog, and then I'm just in the kitchen cooking, which is lovely.
Nice.
Love it.
What are you eating? turkey?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
it's very traditional.
Nice.
Very
Yeah.
traditional.
Sprouts?
Oh yes.
You like sprouts?
Oh yeah.
I do as well. I
Yeah.
don't know why people don't
Yeah.
like
My
them.
son does. My
I think they're
daughter.
just cooked badly,
Yeah.
usually.
Oh no. We have my dad and my brother come, and then I cook for my mother-in-law, her husband, and my brother-in-law as well. So I cook for 9.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah. Any
So-
tips for cooking sprouts? How do you...
Don't cook them too long. Don't put them on Christmas Eve.
No. Like they used to.
Like they used to.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. Just a little bit of bite still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So do you eat bacon or chestnuts or anything like that? Or
No, just very
as they are?
traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we'll mix it up Boxing Day, and we'll have it with pancetta and stuff.
Oh, pancetta.
Oh
Joe.
yeah,
Very
I
exotic.
know.
Also, I think the Dame's the Dame's washing off on you.
Yeah.
So now this is BeanzTalk.
Yes.
Because for the months that I've been having to type Jack and the Beanstalk on various different things, in my head I have to say it BeanzTalk, otherwise I spell it wrong.
Yes.
So I thought, let's do a funny little thing on beans.
Mm.
So what is your favourite way, or most inventive way maybe, to eat beans? It could be baked beans, broad beans, any kind of bean.
Baked beans.
Yeah.
Bit boring. Do like baked beans on toast.
Yeah.
Lovely. However, when I do make a shepherd's pie or cottage pie, depending,
Can of beans.
got to have a can of beans in there.
I'm with you on that.
Absolutely, can
Yeah.
of beans in.
It gives you a bit
That's
of
lovely.
sweetness to it.
Yeah,
It's a lovely
have to.
surprise.
Yeah,
Also makes the meal go fairly.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Austere times.
Oh yes. But
Yeah.
you have to have a tin of beans in.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
Absolutely. If you're doing beans on toast, are we wholemeal bread or white bread?
Oh, wholemeal or granary.
Granary, yeah.
Yeah.
Like some seeds
Yeah.
on the top.
Yeah,
Like
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, and butter or marge?
Olive spread.
Olive spread. Okay, yeah, so posh marge.
Posh marge.
Posh marge, yeah. Which
I
could
don't like
which could
that.
be your name if you made the Dane, couldn't it? Lovely. So just to finish off the episode, we're going to give you a interesting fact about beans. So this episode's fun fact about beans: the world's tallest beanstalk in real life was actually 45 feet.
Oh, blimey.
Now clouds start to appear at about 10,000 feet, so that wouldn't quite
Get you to cloudland.
into cloudland
No.
like it does in the Panto.
Yeah.
But I think it is slightly bigger than our beanstalk. So,
Oh yeah.
so you just have to really use your imagination.
Just the magic of Panto.
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly.
Yeah.
It's the magic.
Absolutely.
It's the magic of Panto and Christmas.
Yes.
So thank you, Joe, for coming
You're more than
in.
welcome.
It's been really nice to have a chat with you. We could chat for ages. I
Indeed,
think, if we had
yes,
some,
probably.
gin rather than water. But you've got to go off and probably
I
make some
have.
costumes and dry out some
Do the laundry. Make sure
gussets
that's
or
all
something.
there.
So I hope everyone's enjoyed this episode of BeanzTalk. If you wanted to know more, if there's any different questions you'd like to ask people in the future, drop them in the comments, react to the video, and share it around. Get behind the scenes. And of course, come to Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh yes, definitely do
Ends
that.
on New Year's Day. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you, George.